I feel as if there is one of those moments where we are intersecting worlds here, and I will start my podcast with a sports topic that also intersects with just normal news and world events. Now, that topic is Rose Namajunas, aka Thug Rose's knockout during the UFC title fight against Wei Li, the Chinese former title holder of the strawweight division. Now, I felt as if that was one of the more politically charged sports moments of all time, ever since the Miracle on Ice. I felt like that really intersected both politics and sports, and I feel it necessary to give a shout out where all these sports leagues are trying their best to put out some sort of equality and diversity and women's version of what they're doing, whether it be the WHL, the WNBA, the lingerie football league to a lesser extent, let's just say. But like, I feel like all these sports leagues are trying their best to put out women's versions, where the UFC is having women compete in their men's league, in the men's league, and putting them a normal men's events and having it be a fucking success. Like, I want to see these women fight. Like, I want to see Amanda Nunes. I want to see Mackenzie Dern. I want to see Rose Namajunas. I want to see Valentina Shevchenko. Like, all the and that's just the tip of the iceberg. So, where all these other leagues have failed and created products that aren't working, the UFC has created something where we can have women compete and not have it be like a joke, and not have it be like we're watching a lesser product, because like, you can put these fucking fights in main events. Like the last UFC, 2 of the 3 main events, because they were all title belt fights, were women's, and they were fucking great. So the UFC has really nailed equality where everything else has failed, and if you were a woman, you should feel incredibly proud of Thug Rose's transition to title holder. Like, when she got fucking pile drove fucking down to the ground and got knocked out in her rise back up to be able to get that title belt, and the battles and the fights that she had to fight. That was an incredible sports moment, where politics intersected sports, and in such a way that just made you feel like freedom wins. And in the last episode of this podcast, we were talking about Asian hate crimes, and this is the type of podcast where we will denigrate hate crimes against Asian, and we will celebrate head kicks to the head of communism and freedom winning in the end. And in sports where people actually give a fuck about, not Discus-Louge-Arrow-Shooting and becoming professionalized in sports that people don't give a fuck about every single other day of the year, but for some reason once every 4 years decide that that's worth caring about. No. We do not consider that athletic achievement. And I noticed that it's always the less sports-driven populations of countries that they're really likely to be great at things that are very obscure and people don't care about. So I felt like that was something that intersected both sports and regular news and politics and, just kind of what's going on in the popular culture narratives.